Hello, Geyer fans. Welcome to Denton Geyer basketball. I'm John Piper. I'll be joined shortly by a Wildcat insider, Jerome Coles. How you doing, Jerome?
Doing excellent, excellent.
We're going to bring you this broadcast live as we roll into just a couple more district games left before another run to the playoffs. Last I checked, Jerome, Geyer is in the top 20 ranked here in the state of Texas 6A.
Yes, yes, they are.
I want to thank John Fondant Insurance for bringing this broadcast to you tonight. He's a local insurance agent, been in the business over 12 years. You can call or text him at 940-384-9600. A proud supporter of Geyer basketball and all things Geyer. Thank you, John Fondant, for bringing this broadcast to us. Here he is hard at work. If you need a quote, homeowner, cars, boats, just call him, 940-384-9600, or give him a text, and he'll give you a free insurance checkup and probably help you save some money or get you some better coverage. Thank you, John Fondant.
We all need that.
Well, Jerome, you are an insider. Not only are you a teacher up here on the Geyer campus, but your son, Jacoby Coles, is a senior here, power forward for the Geyer Wildcats. So I'm pleased to have you here in the booth with me tonight. It's a real pleasure.
Thank you for inviting me, John. It's an awesome experience to be here with you, that you're showcasing the kids and just giving them a little light. Great opportunity for them to be visible to the public.
Stay tuned here on the Geyer Basketball Network. We'll be right back. John Piper joined alongside Jerome Coles here. We are 2 minutes and 47 seconds from tip. Make sure you share this out and comment. Jerome, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Howerton this morning, head coach. He's the only coach in Eaton Eagle history, his 5th year. I asked him, what are some of the keys to the game? No secret, they're a little undersized. They don't match up evenly with the Geyer Wildcats. He mentioned a couple things. They got to play some really good defense to slow down the Geyer Wildcats. They're outmatched size-wise. They got to keep Geyer off the glass and slow down the Wildcats in transition. What are going to be the keys from the Wildcat side to beat this hungry Eagle team to come in here and try for the upset on Geyer's home court?
That's a good question, John. I think for the team to be prepared to play a hard-fought game, come in with the mindset of playing a tough game, that entails being very good on the defensive end, and rebounding. I think if we can contest shots, rebound, and play very hard defense, we'll be okay.
Devondre Mayfield, 6'4", 200 pound, pretty good sized kid there, Jerome.
Nice
good
kid.
load.
Uh-huh.
And then Charles Whitebear, sophomore, only a sophomore, 6'4", 190. He did tell me. Oh, here, this pause for our national anthem.
Okay.
Always a special moment here at any sporting event up at Geyer to start things off with the national anthem.
Yes.
Honor our country. And here comes the starting lineups.
First up, we have number 10, Ryan King. Number 13, Lilo Levine. Number 21, Bobby McCarthy. Number 30, Devontre Hayfield. Number 31, Charles Whitebear. The Eagles are coached by Anthony Howard.
Again, if you just stumbled across this, we are broadcasting live here at Geyer Gymnasium.
Geyer Wildcats.
Here come the starting lineups for your Geyer Wildcats.
We have a 5'9" senior, number 3, Ryan Barnes.
Ryan Barnes, number 3.
Senior number 12, Amici Chukwu.
Amici
65
Chukwu,
senior number 13,
the senior. Tamagai, shooting guard.
Bradshaw. And the 6'8" senior number 24, Jacoby Cole.
The big man, power forward Jacoby Coles, headed to Butler University.
All right.
Jerome, we'll talk a little bit about that maybe at a break or at halftime, because I know being a basketball guy and being a dad, sometimes it's hard. I know to separate yourself from being a dad and a basketball guy.
Oh, well, I tell you, it is hard.
It
is hard. I think years of experience has taught me a valuable lesson with it.
Well, we're getting ready to get started. They're getting ready to tip.
All right.
Jacoby Cole, the 6'4" senior, Devondre Mayfield. Right here with the rest of your starters. Ty Magai, Amici Chukwu, Barnes, and Geyer will control the tip. Ryan Barnes over to Ty Magai. He takes a look. Jacoby Coles is going to drive it in. A big, powerful move. Gets the basket and is fouled on the way in. Jerome, talk a little bit about Jacoby was out for about a month early in the season with an ankle injury, and he's just now kind of getting his wind back under him. Is he back 100%?
I would say he's about 80%, John. Second degree ankle sprain and a first degree lower ankle sprain, so it was banged up pretty bad. But he's been working hard. And
Ty Magai with the steal.
Yes.
He's going to try to take it coast to coast with the layup and in.
Nice
defensive transition there, Ty Magai. Known more as a shooter, but he's really picked up his defense here in the senior season.
Yes, he has. Concentrating on defense. You know, that's what the colleges are looking at. They're looking at the defensive end.
Chris Barnes joining us. Chris, thanks for tuning in. It's hard to monitor all this, but shoot us a message. Let us know how the audio sounds and the video. It's our first broadcast here on the run to the playoffs. We're going to do 2 more district home games before we run into the playoffs. We'll be bringing you all live Geyer playoff action on it'll be on the NFHS network to accommodate the UIL rules for playoff basketball. But I hope y'all are enjoying this one. It's going to be a cold Tuesday night here in the Geyer Gymnasium. Time a guy gets fouled in the act of shooting, he'll shoot 2.
Posted up well, turned his inside shoulder, got fouled on the shot.
I'll have to hand it to Jerome. I didn't really give him a whole lot of insight, and he's going to join the entire broadcast, it looks like, and do a little color commentary for us. We appreciate that.
Well, I'm awful excited about this. This is a great opportunity. Thank you, John.
The Geyer girls just finished up on senior night with a big win over Eaton. The Geyer girls are one of the top-ranked teams in the area as well.
And they are very good.
Good defensive pressure forces a timeout. Eaton takes their first timeout. We do, again, want to thank, it takes as Jerome can attest, you can see our setup up here, it takes some time, effort to get this broadcast on the network for the playoffs. We'll take some resources. So we do thank Mr. John Fondon Insurance for bringing you this broadcast tonight. You can call or text him, 940-384-9600. He's been a longtime insurance agent in the Denton community, a longtime supporter of Geyer Athletics. Does stuff with the Geyer baseball team and now here with basketball. So thank you so much, John Fondon. Let's get a second effort here. Nice outlet pass to Jacoby Coles.
Oh.
Garrett takes an early commanding lead, 9-3 with 5:50 left in this first quarter.
Good ball pressure. Garrett seems to be very focused on defense. That's one of the keys to winning this game.
Yeah, they say, I hear it all the time in football, but in basketball as well, defense wins championships, and you got to really force some turnovers, get some transition ball, and that has been Garrett's style, more of a fast pace this season.
Yes, very focused in on the defensive end is the way that we will continue to win. Possession basketball is what we're looking at.
On to Michi Chukwu, nice, give and go. Lays it in with the left hand there. Boy, Michi's really chiseled. You can tell he's been in the weight room this offseason. Played football early on in middle school. I know Coach Walsh wanted to get him on the football field, but he chose basketball. Looks to be a good decision. I know you mentioned he just got maybe a second offer here recently, so it looks like he's going to go on and play at the next level.
Yes, from what I understand, he went on an official visit to Midwestern University.
Chase Wilson is in the game now. Only a sophomore. I know he draws a lot of comparisons to his big brother, Jalen Wilson. What do you see so far in the sophomore, Jacoby?
Well, I think
Jerome.
I think that Jace is a defensive first player. His brother was an excellent scorer, excellent shooter. Jace is more defensive minded and brings his rewards.
Basket by KJ Liggins. He's in a dual sport athlete, football, plays receiver, and he's in here at the guard position as well. Number 20 enters the game and scores quickly. Nice putback, second effort. Eaton is staying in this one, 19-14. I do want to thank Melody McGuy. She's doing a little camera work for us today down there at field court side. Ty McGuy with a breakaway layup. Showing a little speed there. He's
had a burst of speed coming through there, didn't he, John?
Yeah, he's known as a perimeter shooter, Jerome, but he's gotten 2 fast break layups.
Yes, he has.
Looks like they're going to hold for the last shot there, Jerome.
Last second shot, take care of it.
KJ Liggins out of about the midcourt stripe. Going to heave it, Eaton. And after 1 quarter of play, Geyer does lead us with 26-14. We're tuned into the Geyer Basketball Network. John Piper alongside Jerome Coles. And Jerome, you've been on staff here now. Is this your second year?
My second year.
Second year.
Yes.
So we've got a Geyer Wildcat basketball insider joining us here on the broadcast. And Jerome, you played basketball at a high level, high school, college, and some pro ball.
Yeah.
How does the era when you played, how does it compare to the era we're seeing now in 2020?
Well, the rules have changed in today's game. You're not allowed to hand check. You're really not allowed to be very aggressive like it was when I played. So the game has to be played a little smarter. But to the advantage of our times, I think I enjoyed our times a little more than today's times.
Yeah, we do want to thank, as we start the second quarter, John Fondon Insurance for bringing this broadcast to us tonight. He's right up there off Stemmons Freeway in Denton, right off Teasley. Give him a call or text at 940-384-9600. Thank you so much, John Fondon Insurance. I'll tell you, one player, kind of a 6th man, 7th man, a good spark off the bench that Geyer Wildcat is sorely missing. Number 5, Eli Stowers is here.
Yes.
Nursing that really tough injury there. 7th play in the championship football game at AT&T Stadium. He goes down with that knee injury. We understand his surgery went well. He's back. Going to have to be off that leg for several weeks before he can start bending that knee. But we expect a full and speedy recovery from Eli Stowers and be back on the football field by the time district play rolls around next season.
Yes.
Before he heads off to Texas A&M. So good to see him out here.
Yes, we definitely miss Eli. He would have brought that extra body that is very vibrant and very needed for our team. So he is surely missed. Excellent young man.
Jace Wilson at the line. Nice motion. Now that shooting motion looks a lot like his brother right there.
Yeah, he's been working on his shot.
Stripe.
He's been working on his shot, John, and his free throws. He's definitely improved in that area.
It's like a lane violation. Free throw fell short. Guy's going to come with the defensive pressure. Tom Guy and Jace Wilson with full court pressure. Jacoby Coles comes up here.
Made the first one.
Tom Guy attempts a three. Fighting for it. Kalino Levine, 6'7" freshman, he just can't get it to go. A lot of times these freshmen, even though they're real talented, it takes a little while to get acclimated to 6A
the timing of
basketball. Hey, you name it, 6A football, 6A baseball, you name it. You got some athletes.
Got to get used to the speed of the game and just the physicality of the game.
It's good he's getting in the mix. Coach Harrelson said he wants to get this kid some experience early, get him in the weight room. By the time he's a senior, 210, 215. Again, we want to thank Jerome Coles for joining the broadcast. Melody McGuy on one of the cameras. I'm John Piper. On a cold Tuesday night, we'll have to check the forecast here at halftime. We're supposed to get potentially some precipitation tonight. Earlier in the day, they called for 3 to 5 inches. I don't know if we're going to get all that.
Well, they're saying it's supposed to be some rain, and then that rain is turning into sleet and into snow. So we'll see.
Time a guy slowing it down, and Michi Chukwu going to penetrate, little left-handed jump shot, floater in the lane, rebound. Time a guy puts it back
in the
up
right place at the right time.
A nice board by the senior, just off the glass. Good fundamentals right there. Just he had position, blocked out.
Yes.
Got the board. You want to see Garrett going in here at half with some momentum. So at the half, your Garrett Wildcats lead this one 48-27 over the Eaton Eagles. A lot what we expected, Jerome. Garrett, one of the best offensive producers for the Eaton Eagles, is out tonight. Andrew Parker, averaging 14 points a game. And Garrett just had a little slow pace there at about the 4-minute mark in the second quarter, but poured it back on to lead this one 48-27.
Yes.
We do want to thank John Fondon Insurance for bringing you this broadcast. You can call or text him at 940-384-9600. Over 12 years here in the Denton community. There he is with his wife Jan. Good, solid people, great supporters of Guyer Athletics. Give him a call or a text, 940-384-9600. And go up and sit down with him. He's right off Teasley at 35, and he'll do you an insurance review. Might be able to give you better coverage for less money, but you'll never know unless you call him at 940-384-9600. Again, we are going to take a break here at Guyer Gymnasium, and we'll be back here in about 7 minutes to bring you the second half action. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Please come to the scores table. 148819 for the half court shot. 1488112. 1488111. 1488116. 1488102. Please report to the scores table for the half court shot. Please clear the court. Please clear the court.
Braden Bradshaw in the game, the 6'5" junior, takes a shot, hits a three-pointer. Jerome, what can you tell us about Braden Bradshaw?
It's a good shooter. He is the key to me on the defensive end. He's going to need a strong effort from him coming against some of the tougher teams in the region. But he is a great shooter, and if we can get him to play the type of defense that we need, we should be fine.
At the charity stripe. Oh, wow, Jacoby Coles, nice pass down to wide open Amici Chukwu underneath the basket for an easy two. That's a way to see, have a vision to see the entire court there. We're probably going to see some of the players for Guy that don't get to play a lot of minutes probably get inserted in the lineup here come the fourth quarter.
Probably see a lot of minutes from the reserve guys.
Yeah, we talk a lot, whether it's on the football field, the baseball field, or the basketball court. The kids that just stick it out, all 4 years, seniors, they have to serve a lot of times as the opponent in practice and just play a great role in team sports.
Yes,
and,
yes.
It's their time, and it teaches them so much in life.
It does.
Jerome, whatever they do in business or if they decide to coach, the life lessons they learn by just being in the program.
Looks good on their resume, allows them to be a part of a team and be a part of something that's bigger than themselves.
Ron Lindsay, and nice physical presence underneath. Had the rebound and the putback, but it didn't fall for him. We were talking earlier, I think you can go to GuyerWildcatBasketball.com. Make sure you get the schedule for the last couple of home games, and then all the playoff information will be out on the website as well as the Facebook page. Guyer, another ranked in the top 20 in Texas high school 6A basketball. Really starting to play well right at the right time, starting to peak.
It's important that you do peak at the right time. I mean, we're trying to come in to the regional play and extend it to the state play, and we need to be gelling at the right time.
Ty McGuy takes it in, a little fadeaway. Boy, he's definitely eclipsed probably the 30-point mark so far, hasn't he?
No,
leading
well,
all scores.
He should get 30. Well, I'm not saying he should get 30, but he's getting close there.
Hey, kudos to Ty McGuy. He did eclipse the 1,000-point club in his career just recently. Like I said, a lot of that hard work and those extra shoot-arounds that he and his teammates do is just starting to pay off. Ty McGow with another bucket right underneath. He scored a lot of buckets right there in the paint. (77-47). Guyer maintains a 30-point margin with right at 4 minutes left in this ball game. Guyer's going to chalk up another district win and remain undefeated in district play.
Well, I'll tell you, that was our goal, and I'm hoping we hold fast with that goal. I just want us to continue to play tough defensive basketball. That's going to take us far.
And we want to thank the Guyer Wildcat Basketball Booster Club for all they do, all the behind-the-scenes work. And I know you see it firsthand, Jerome. Everything goes on from running the concession stand, the spirit wear, to organizing tournaments, team dinners, on and on and on.
It's an ongoing 6-month dedicated time to the program.
Hey, we'll have to give a shout out to Laquita Harmon. She left the program in great shape, with her son graduating from the basketball program, Devion Harmon.
Yes.
And hand the baton to your wife,
yes,
Dawn Coles. She's done a fantastic job.
Well, I'll tell you, she puts in a lot of work, so, I appreciate her and all that she does for the players and the team, and she really enjoys it. You have Matthew Roberts.
Nick Cedillo.
Yes, there he is.
Yes, some of those role players we were talking about earlier that, hey, they got to show up and 6 a.m. weightliftings and late night practices.
Yes, they do.
I tell you what, none of these students have gone home. They're still here supporting the Guyer Wildcats.
Yeah. Guyer faithfuls.
I can assure you they're rubbing their lucky penny hoping for a snow day tomorrow. What do you think?
I think that's what they're banking on. They're banking on the snow day. I was telling you earlier, John, it would be my first official snow day as a Texan.
Yeah, we don't get many of those. I've lived here 23 years now, Jerome, and I think we've had about 4 or 5. There's been some winters where you get, some, especially some ice.
Yeah.
And when there's ice, I don't care what kind of vehicle you have, you can't drive on the ice. So.
Right. I was talking to the kids today in school, and they were saying that it was 1 year the school system was out, the Denton school system was out for a whole week.
Yeah,
due to
I think
the
we had
ice.
ice. Yeah,
due
you
to
just
the
couldn't
ice.
do anything. Strong. Big Matthew Roberts goes up and gets the board.
Good rebound. Let's see if we can get these in, Matthew.
Matthew Roberts, here's his chance. The 6'7" senior. Hadn't had many opportunities to go to the line this season. See what he can do here.
All right.
There he is. Hits them both. Nothing to it. Gets a little crowd cheer from his teammates as well as some student body that's here. Nice little spark. That's going to do it here, Jerome. As the Gower Wildcats really in sheer domination, 83 to 60. Put that back over here on the fans. As they do the customary great sportsmanship handshake there. Coach Long, big smile on his face. What's some of the takeaways from this win here as they go into Friday night's game against Bower Nelson?
Well, I think with Bower Nelson, you know, they're a tough team. We played a very good game at their place last time, but I think the takeaways are, you know, continue to play the tough-minded defense. I think we just need to focus in a little more. They have a great shooter over there. I forgot his name, but he can light it up. So we're going to have to be able to come off of the picks on the defensive end and either deny him the ball or have a hand in his face every time he catches it, because he can light it up from anywhere.
Yeah, Friday night, Bower Nelson usually travels well, so they'll bring their own blue crew, and then try to get the Gower Wildcats to bring a big student body crew themselves. Should have an electric gym atmosphere on Friday night, so come on out. JV starts at early, I think 5:30.
5:30.
And then varsity at 7:30, right back here at Denton Gower Gymnasium. For Jerome Coles, Melanie McGuy, I'm John Piper. Thanks for tuning in to the Gower Basketball Network. So long, safe travels.